Excuse me. What in the world are you thinking?
Mean Gene, the first thing you need to do is to tell these people to shut up if you want to hear what I gotta say.
What up, y'all? It's KMD 60 Ninja, the place to be for the Paper Saber Universe. This is the New World Podcast, brother. We're talking about TNA's Against All Odds 2024. Matthew Tom on commentary. We're in Chicago. Sold out. First coverage of a TNA pay-per-view on TNA Plus. I like the fact that, here's these pay-per-views, but the big ones you got to pay for. I don't mind that. I wish AEW would do that. I think that'd be really great, because I remember they were talking about a streaming service for them. There was those rumors for a bit, and I was like, I wouldn't mind this model. You get a few pay-per-views if you're subscribed to the app, but when it comes to the big ones, like Slammiversary that's coming up, you got to pay for. I'm totally cool with that. I'm really cool with that, and I don't mind dropping the $10 a month. And all this great content that's on TNA's app, I've been all through it. I've been really enjoying myself. And the fact that I can watch these pay-per-views, go back, I'm going to watch Hard to Kill and Rebellion. So this is my first one I got to watch as of the weekend. A lot of stuff happening. We started off with Steve Maclin and Mike Santana versus the Rascals. Fun match. I was right on my picks and predictions for this one, but Steve and Mike got the win, and then they got a handshake after. Matt Hardy cuts a promo. Yes, broken Matt Hardy. And it was funny is I was going back into history and just looking up things with Matt Hardy and everything. And I forgot that when he was in WWE, he was woken Matt Hardy. I totally, oblivious to that. But, yeah, I don't know why, but I just saw it. I was like, oh, yeah, that was a thing. PCO versus Rich Swann. PCO got the win, but AJ Francis cut a promo before. Then we have Steph DeLander finally gives her answer to PCO, and it is we. PCO and Steph are going to have a date. Yeah. TNA World Tag Team Championships, Brian Myers, Eddie Edwards, Ryan and Nick Nemeth. This was an awesome match, man. But I was right on my pick. Brian Myers and Eddie retained the championships. Alicia's out there. Dirty Rango and Moose, showing that the system is strong and you cannot disobey the system or fight against the system, because the system will fight back. Yeah. Then Gia is with ABC. Backstage, I got a match tonight. Then we hear from Jordan Grace, and she has an open challenge as well. Then we go into Frankie Kazarian versus Joe Hendry. I picked Joe Hendry for the win, but not the case. Not the case. Because Frankie boy, it was a weird finish. I'm not going to lie. Joe goes down, and it was 1, 2, 3. I was like, wait, what the fuck happened? And during the replay, showed Frankie digging his trunks. So I was like, oh, okay. Then Frankie starts attacking Joe. Then Ace Steel comes out. Ace Steel lays out Frankie a little bit, and Frankie's like, all right. And we're going to hear from him later on. Then we go right into our TNA X Division Championship. Mustafa Ali versus Trent Seven. Awesome. Trent cuts a promo before, shows some footage revealing that Mustafa Ali is a fake politician. Well, you know what I mean, because he has this rolling gimmick. But, yeah, Mustafa Ali got some footage leaked and tried to turn that crowd on him, but no, they're like, we still love you. I was right here. Mustafa Ali retains his championship. And we got Frankie backstage and Santino. And Frankie's like, hey, man, that guy Ace Steel, he needs to not be in my business. And Santino goes, I got a great idea. Why don't you and Ace go into a Chicago street fight next week? Yeah? Yeah. So I believe that's going to happen. That's what we were told here. Then we go right into Josh Alexander, Eric Young versus ABC. ABC gets the win. That was a fun match. I didn't do no picks and predictions for that. TNA Knockouts Championship Open Challenge, Jordan Grace versus Tatum Paxley. Oh, my goodness. I was like, wow, we're really crossing over. This is awesome. And rumor has it that there is going to be a possible TNA/WWE pay-per-view, a Worlds Collide, if you will. So, but Jordan Grace and Tatum Paxley had a really great match. Ash by Elegance is watching, because I think she's going to be next to face Jordan Grace, and I think that's going to happen at Slammiversary. But, man, really fun match. But Jordan Grace retains the championship. Ash by Elegance gets drowned in her own champagne. And that's it. That's all. And we go into Moose versus Matt Hardy. for the TNA World Championship in a Broken Rules match. Delete. And I'll tell you this, y'all. I'm very new to the TNA scene. I've been following TNA, like, news-wise and clips here and there, but I've never really fully committed myself like how I do the New World podcast, and I follow the shows each and every week, listening and finding out each story, getting to know everyone a little more. I've known Moose for a very long time, and I'm a big fan of Moose. I didn't know his theme song, and his theme song came on, and that I was like, oh, this is so cool. I was like, this sounds familiar. So, when I get inspired to, I make songs. I did a song called The Darkness, and it is exactly that beat that Moose comes out to before this match starts. You can find it in the playlist on YouTube, K&B The Sexy Ninja Music. Yeah, it's called The Darkness, and it's literally the same beat. The Moose. So I was just like, whoa, that's crazy, man. So you can go check it out in the playlist for YouTube for Paper Saber Universe, K&B The Sexy Ninja Music. The song's called The Darkness. Yeah, I was very depressed when I wrote that song. So, but fun match, crazy spots, and Alicia's out there, and we get Nick and Ryan coming out, and, it's just one big brawl for all, but Moose and Matt Hardy, great spot with the football helmet and stuff like that. But, man, this match was awesome. I really had a good time. I was right. Moose retains, and they started attacking everybody. Rebecca was out there. Rebecca got speared by Matt. Craziness. The system is standing tall. Here comes Joe Hendry, and they get laid out as well. But guess who's back? Mr. Jeff Hardy is back in TNA. What a surprise. Looking good. Looking great, and that's how we end the show. Jeff Hardy with Matt Hardy standing tall, but no championship for Matt. That's fine, though. I want Moose. I want to know who's next for Moose. Do we get Jeff Hardy versus Moose at Slammiversary? We shall see. But there we go. 5 out of 5 against all odds. 2024 in the bag. In Chicago, Matthew and Tom on commentary. Tell me what you thought of the show. Drop those comments below. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, share your grandma, share the bum down on Walmart. Go to ProWrestlingTees.com/New World Podcast. Get yourself that sweet nWp logo created by Penta X. And remember that the New World Podcast is for life, brother.